and the regular Wellicy page. So let's see if people get notified, because I have no idea about the whole notification aspect. Even when people say that they follow us. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday, episode 172. I hope you all are having a stellar Wednesday so far. Hopefully, gotta make sure that the audio. Okay, perfect. I thought I was using the wrong mic. All righty, everyone. As you're jumping in, say hello. We like to see it. We like to see the comments. We like to see your beautiful profile pictures pop up. Guys, today we are going to be discussing Delta-8 versus Delta-10. Because at this point in time, if you're looking throughout this market, if you're shopping or whatever, if you're just involved in this market at all, you have more than likely come across. Yep, Doug. Actually, you just answered the whole episode, dude. We don't have to have this topic anymore. Doug just said that the difference between D8 and D10 is 2. So I mean, hey, the man's got a point. So but honestly, I feel like that's what a lot of people feel like. They're like Delta-8, Delta-9, Delta-10, THCO. It's just is there going to be a Delta-77? And it's crazy. So, so what I was saying is, if you've been looking throughout this market, Delta-10 is now, it's a mainstay. It's all over the place. So, I just want to educate you guys. If you guys are looking for it, I want you to educate you about the benefits, the use cases, comparing it to D8, and, some additional information about it. And, we are looking at some options. I mean, we actually did just bring on a new product line where it actually does have some Delta-10 in there as well. And so, yeah, we're going to keep looking and adding more products. A lot of them are from manufacturers we already sell from. Herb is probably the biggest one, honestly. I guess now, it's kind of a new brand as well. The Delta extracts, or as it says on the box, it's Delta FX, but they've rebranded to Delta extracts. And what that is a partnership between Herb and Delta extracts, which is Savage Enterprises. So I'm waiting for D12 infused M&Ms, and until it happens, anything else disappoints. Well, you might be waiting a little while for that. I mean, dude, I'd be cool with just D9, but they got to be peanut butter M&Ms. I don't like chocolate M&Ms. Oh, I know, right? All right, let me say hello to you guys. Benji, hello. Dougie Fresh, Don Miller Daughtry, Delaney, Lori, it's so great. And Brian McKitterick. So I see it looks like we got a bunch of people jumping in here. It looks like it's paying off for me to stream to multiple pages. I'm literally streaming to the original Wellicy page and also the Wellicy Wellness page. So I'm just trying to just go ham and cheese right now and just get us out there. What's up, Shannon? How are you doing? Thank you for jumping in. Can you please refrain from posting offensive cannabis-related content on TikTok? Or else you're going to be faced with another ban and probably be on your third account before you know it, like me. If you guys go and look at the Wellicy TikTok, the third one now, it's literally just pug videos. Because I'm just all right, screw you. I'm just going to play the algorithm game, and I just want it to go viral and them to see the URL and people to click over that way. Yeah, I know, Shannon. It's ridiculous because I have the exact same complaint as you. How come I can scroll through and see a bunch of half-naked girls or guys, and that's fine, but me talking about a natural plant is frowned upon. I'm not trying to sell it. I'm just bringing education. Even if I remember my first TikTok on my first account, it was the difference between full spectrum CBD oil and CBD isolate.
Wasn't it catching traction too?
Yeah, it did. It was over 10,000 views. It was really getting traction, and then they took it down. So I got pissed. Every time they take my video down or they ban an account, I'm a little salty towards them, and then it takes me a couple of weeks to be all right, screw you. I'm just going to make a completely different account. Guys, look at this. We're getting a bunch of people in here. As you're joining, make sure you're tagging friends, asking questions, and most importantly, sharing this live stream onto your personal page and into some related groups. And as I say that, I should do that exact same thing. And if you do that, you'll be entered into the giveaway, which we'll do at the end of the show. So, it's all just based off that engagement. We use a random engagement generator. It sorts through all that, and then it spits out names. Like, it could be your name. Who knows? So keep that engagement up. The more you engage, the more chances you have to win. Hello, Nathaniel Rogers. Oh, what's good, Sean? How you doing, sir? You are a man of your word, my man. Like, we were just chatting earlier, and you said you would see me live on the live stream. So, hey, dude, thank you for joining and, hanging out, having a good time. So it looks like since I decided to push the live stream video onto the original Wellicy page, did you guys get notifications from Wellicy that we were live today?
I would assume so, because even Jake Gates is in here.
Oh, baby, you sexy bastards. Hashtag Cam sucks. We're going to keep that going, Jake. Hey, what's good, bro? It's so great to see you. Well, I mean, I'm just going to keep, I guess, from here on out to just stream to multiple pages. Hello, Michelle Yvette. Welcome. I got it. Okay, perfect. Yep. So, Michelle, you didn't get a notice. I see you're on the Wellicy Wellness page. It's fine. Like, I was just asking because today I decided, because on my platform that I use to stream, I can stream to multiple pages simultaneously. So now I think if you signed up to get the notifications, like reminders on the Wellicy page for live streams, now it's starting to go through. I haven't been posting a lot of content, or like quote unquote offensive content in Facebook's terms recently, just because I'm kind of sick of it, honestly. So let me just go in here and share this. So just like I asked you guys, I am going to share this live stream. All right. So bear with me for a second. No notifications there. My grammar sucks today. Dougie Fresh, what happened to your grammar, dude? I haven't seen you in a few weeks, dude. Like, your grammar used to be spot on, man. I'm just playing, bro. You just having one of those days? I know how it goes. All right, so I'm just going to get this shared off into some groups, pages, the whole 9 yards, so we could really, have an epic time here. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Look at all of these. Get this out. So do you guys have any initial questions on the differences between Delta-8 and Delta-10? Don't worry. I'm going to answer all of them today. But I want you guys to start thinking about that. Any questions that you think may have come to mind or have come to mind in the past. And, as you think of them, just drop the questions, just paste a comment, and then, we'll be reading I have some education material that we'll go over. And then, throughout that, we'll stop and then I'll read your comments. We'll answer it. And then, of course, we'll move into some product reviews for the new products that we got, and then move into full Q&A and then the wonderful giveaway. All right, everybody. So I want to try Delta-8 and Delta-10. Eden, hook me up. Craig, dude, I really wish I could, man. It's just, the customs aspect is what really causes some issues. Like, believe me, bro, I wish more than anything. Do you know how many people I had to tell, say I can't sell these products to anymore because their state decided to ban it? And they're like, yo, this really helps me. And it talking about Delta-8, this really helps me. And it gives me that feel, a little bit of a feeling that I enjoy, but it's not as intense as when I smoke cannabis. Like, Eden, I can't smoke cannabis because it's too intense for me. And then the CBD, yeah, it's great, but I don't really get, the little bit of that feeling. But then meet Delta-8 and, it pains me when I have to tell people that, your state has decided to ban it. I don't think we should ban it. I think we just need to regulate it, especially we start at the lab, have the standard operating procedures across the board for all these labs. So no matter which lab you send it to, they're all using the same thing to test it to make sure that it is a safe product. Because if it is done correctly, like Delta-8, Delta-10, they're not harmful, but they can be if they're done incorrectly. There could be residual solvents and harmful chemicals in there if done incorrectly, which goes back to the importance of just looking at a verifiable third-party test Zolt. All right. There's a lot of foo-foo COAs out there, especially when it comes to the Delta-8 game. Like seeing 60, 70, 80% Delta-10, that's bullshit. See like 50, 60%, but most of them, like, it's a lot harder to make Delta-10 than it is Delta-8. So, of course, as the demand for Delta-10's up there, but the supply just isn't there yet. Like, it's getting there. People are ramping it up and everything, but the supply just can't keep up with the demand. That's why, in a lot of these products, you'll see them infused with Delta-8. All right? So keep that in mind. Michelle Yvette, I truly prefer Delta-8. And that's fantastic, Michelle. I mean, you're here. You'll get this information. But listen, like, if it's working for you, like, don't fix it if it's not broken. I feel like we always say that on these live streams. So, all right, guys, let's jump into the episode. Wellness Wednesday 172, Delta-8 versus Delta-10, because I know many of you guys have this question. Yeah, I saw that, Dougie Fresh. I'll get to that in a second. Did you know the hemp blend is a natural source for a wide array of fascinating, unique cannabinoids? And two that are getting a lot of attention lately are Delta-8 and Delta-10 THC. Wow, my brain literally almost just tried to correct that to Delta-9. While they certainly share some things in common with one another, it would be a mistake to assume that the two are alike overall just because their names are so similar. These compounds each have their own distinctive properties that they offer to the body, and many people find that they have a strong preference for one over the other. Dougie Fresh, I did want to read this because it's a good comment, because I've been noticing the same thing. It's a mess. In New York, they're lagging in the ban on D8, so it's still in limbo. Luckily, eventually it will be a dispensary-only product, but the local smoke shops, vape shops, still selling them D8 and D10. Yeah, I guess, I put a hold because I saw New York was going to be, banning it. But, recently, I've been looking into it more and more, and, I see that it is kind of just, in a limbo right now. They're not fully enforcing it. It hasn't effectively gone into law. So, when is that? Is it supposed to kick in at a certain date, Doug? Because I've been seeing some just different things, but that's how it is with a lot of places, or it's out here in Colorado, the CDPHE, the Colorado Department of Health, they sent out a thing saying that Delta-8 wasn't allowed, but it's just there's no official law that was written. So it's like that in a lot of places, but places that are talking about banning it, we just go the safe route, and we just don't ship there, unfortunately, until some things are clarified out there. So thank you for bringing that up, Doug. But yeah, if you could share any information on specifically New York, when that's supposed to kick in, or if you have any idea or any articles, share them with me, because I've just been, New York's definitely one of those states where I've noticed that it's just kind of up in the air right now. So any assistance would be greatly appreciated, Dougie Fresh. No one knows, partly due to our ex-governor scandal and resignation. Yeah, because didn't he sign that before he dipped out? So that's the thing. I feel like these governments just have a knee-jerk reaction. Something just crosses their desk. Delta-8, and they're just ban it. And then it's just they don't think about how they're going to actually enforce it. And then it just kind of, I look at it as kind of just a publicity stunt to just tell people we're no.
Same thing with USPS and vaping.
Dude, it's crazy. No one really knows, to be honest. No word, not fully, apparently. See, that's and that's kind of how it is out in Denver. It's you go down to drive around shops around here, they're selling Delta-8 and shit. Yeah, it's a mess. I just want some clarification, but I hope they don't ban it. The new governor is in favor of cannabis. Yeah. Well, maybe they just go to try and regulate it. But that's the other thing, is once cannabis starts getting involved, then they get an ear into the lawmakers. Why do you guys think states that have legal cannabis markets are banning Delta-8? Because of the cannabis industry. That's why. They're not just they didn't just think of this yo, we need to ban this. No, they don't know this shit that much. It's because the cannabis companies are getting upset. They think it's cutting into their profit margins, and it's no, people are still buying Delta-9, but there is a market for a less intense intoxicating cannabinoid.
And the people that are buying Delta-8 aren't even customers of the dispensaries, because they don't like to smoke Delta-9 or take any Delta-9 products. So it's we're technically taking no money away from you. or just taking the money that you don't use.
It's ridiculous. I mean, it just goes to show. I thought you guys were all about helping people improve their quality of lives through natural and holistic means. Doesn't that mean all cannabinoids, not just the ones that you can sell? It's just how I look at it. I was just explaining why D8 was getting banned in legal states to a customer of mine yesterday. Yeah, and I'm sure, Sean, you said the exact same thing. And who I'm replying to is Fizzy Lifting. He is on YouTube. But yeah, I'm sure he probably had something similar to say. All right, now back to the episode. Sorry, guys. Thank you for saying that, though, Doug.
2 THC-based cannabinoids from the same plant. Delta-8 and Delta-10 are 2 THC cannabinoids that are derived from the hemp plant, and the most notable trait that they share in common is that they both are intoxicating, meaning that they produce effect resulting in a high. Both of these cannabinoids are only mildly psychoactive compared to Delta-9 THC, the dominant compound of marijuana. It's estimated that Delta-8 and Delta-10 are 70% as intoxicating as Delta-9, which means that the high isn't as strong as what you get with marijuana, but still noticeable enough to feel a buzz.
So that, less intoxicating than Delta-9. That's a big drawing factor, has these potential wellness properties associated with it, in addition to providing a more manageable intoxicating effect. This is both for Delta-8 and Delta-10. Hello, Christopher Lewis. It's great to see you, my dear lad. New York City smells like Skunk City. Hey, I mean, I hope so. I mean, nothing makes me happier than when I drive down to Denver and I'm on the highway and you get a big whiff of Kush.
It was like that last night.
Yeah, it's great.
Everywhere. And I'm like, who is smoking?
That's just Denver. It just smells like weed. Like you're driving down the interstate and it just smells like weed. It's freaking amazing. Hello, John Ojeda. All right. Hello, Hunter. Good to see you, broski. Yes, man. We are here hanging out with our customers talking about hemp products. There's nothing else I'd rather do. This is the best day. So, dude, no complaints. So I hope the same for you. Now let's go into the insight into Delta-8 THC. So this is going to be really, really brief, guys. So Delta-8 THC is a cannabinoid you guys are all familiar with at this point in time. This is a compound that occurs naturally in the hemp plant, making up about 0.1% of the plant's total chemical composition. So Delta-8 is in fact the result of Delta-9 THC. This naturally that is oxidized over time as the compound ages and naturally convert itself into Delta-8. Whereas in the hemp space, we take hemp-derived CBD and convert it into Delta-8. Cannabis researchers have known of the existence and effects of Delta-8 for decades, which may surprise you. Since it has only been on the market, mainstream for the last few years. Since Delta-8 did hit the scene fairly recently, it's proven to be an extremely popular cannabinoid that many people have incorporated into their daily routines. I'm pretty sure I would say at least 40 or 50% of you sitting in here right now use Delta-8 in addition to CBD. Like, how many of you guys in here right now currently use Delta-8? And how many of you guys don't? Just say yes, D8, or no, D8, if that applies to you. Brian McKitterick, I see new things on your desk, like the herb effects and the big herb boxes. Yes, so these herb rocks, these are Delta-8. We'll say pop rocks, but Delta-9. I can't. Or Delta-9 pop rocks. Holy shit, I have Delta-8 pop rocks sitting on my desk. These are Delta-9 pop rocks. And then the ones on the, right side of the screen, the herb effects, those are actually THCV disposable vape pens. They got Delta-8, Delta-9, Delta-10. The Uplift has some CBG with small amounts of CBN. And then the, Relief? Unwind. THCV, Delta-8, Delta-9, Delta-10, and then CBN. So, yeah, buddy. Yes, thank you for correcting me on that, D.
Yeah.
Dude, I always will do that. So, all right, guys, we can jump back in here because I do want to get to the Delta-10 stuff.
Delta-8 effects. First, let's talk about the high associated with Delta-8 THC. This cannabinoid is known for creating a mildly intoxicating experience that's known for being mellower than Delta-9, according to many of its fans. Meaning it's a great evening cannabinoid for those times when you need to unwind. Its users often compare its effects to those of indica strain, despite the effects coming solely from one cannabinoid. Delta-8 THC is unique in that it has affinity for its body's CB1 receptors. These are cannabinoid receptors that are located in the nervous system.
I got it, Jake.
This is why the properties of Delta-8 are associated with nervous system functions, including mood, sleep, pain sensitivity, nausea, appetite, neuroprotective properties, may offer usefulness to anyone dealing with certain neurological dysfunctions.
Oh, you guys hear that? Yes, Hunter, isn't that a nice little spoon that's sitting up here? This is what Hunter is referring to, this nice little thing. Boom, 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 boom. You know, smoke your cannabis, have a good time, enjoy it, you know, whatever you guys want to do. But those are available up on the Wellicy website right now. But yes, Jake, I did just see your message. Let me take a look at it right after this. Once I get through this informational part, bro. And then, but I think you want me to participate in a giveaway. Which, you know, I'm always down to participate into some giveaways, you know, and spread some awareness about Wellicy. Brian McGitterick looks like I'm going shopping. Yeah, Brian, honestly, dude, I would go to wellicy.com, scroll down to the bottom of the homepage, and then check out the new products. And you can see all of them there. I will, you know, tagging along with the herb effects, I will be having some compliant Delta-9 gummies from them soon. Then like next week or so. Now they shift next week is what I'm told. So hopefully I'll have them by next Friday. Sean, dude. Hey, bro, I really appreciate the fact that like you literally do work at a hemp shop, you know, and you are exposed to all the products that you guys make and you use those obviously. But it's really awesome to see that like you still come to us to try other products. So I really appreciate that. Hey, I think you meant to say good too, but I'm gonna go with Wellicy D8s are God too. Yeah, I mean, I think they're God. They're godly. So I mean, hey, John Ojeda, you get featured for that. Thanks, John. All righty. So now, you know, the Delta-8 legality, guys. Delta-8 THC, this is a federally legal compound because it's a hemp derivative, you know, it doesn't contain any more than 0.3%. Delta-9 THC, according to federal law. So, you know, there are some states that are, you know, don't have a negative stance on it, have banned it or working to ban it. Like, you know, there's things like Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Connecticut, Delaware, Idaho, Iowa, Kentucky, Michigan, Mississippi, Montana, New York, like Doug said, but they're still up in limbo. Nevada, North Dakota, Rhode Island, Utah, Vermont, and Washington. Pretty crazy. And then just like New York, Colorado's kind of just like up in the air as well. So that is kind of what it is, but we've talked about the legality. I meant good too. Hey, I like God too. Honestly, they're godly. Hey, John Ojeda said the Wellicy carts are godly. So, I mean, hey, not my words, John Ojeda's. Thank you, John. You're such a sweetheart. Now let's jump into the insight into Delta-10 THC. Delta-10 THC is newer to the scene as it was discovered fairly recently. While Delta-8 naturally exists in the hemp plant, Delta-10 is also naturally present in the cannabis, but as well in extremely trace amounts, just like Delta-8. Delta-10 was actually discovered by accident when a new team of cannabis farmers invested in a farm that was growing cannabis that had been treated with a fire retardant. The chemical reaction resulted converted D9 into D10. Since then, manufacturers have developed a clean way to develop Delta-10 extract from the plant material. All right. The Delta-10 products you're currently seeing on the market are derived from hemp plant and CBD, similar to how hemp-derived Delta-8 is made. Do you guys have any questions on that initially? Yes, no, maybe so. Drop them below. I will be reading them as Cam is reading.
Delta-10 effects. Delta-10's high is not the same as that of Delta-8.
This is probably the section that many of you guys are really going to want to pay attention to.
While both cannabinoids are mildly intoxicating, the actual experience of the high is different. We mentioned Delta-8's effects are often compared to those of an indica strain because of the high feels mellow. And that, if that's the case, then the effects of Delta-10 THC compared to be those of a sativa strain. Many people report feeling invigorated after taking the compound. It seems to be more uplifting cannabinoid that is particularly great for daytime. Aside from the high Delta-10 THC offers, little is known about its properties. Being a minor cannabinoid, it still works through the body's endocannabinoid system by attaching itself to different cannabinoid receptors in the body. Delta-9 THC and Delta-8 THC have binding affinities towards CB1 receptors in the brain and nervous system, which provide varying levels of psychotropic effects. Delta-10 may interact similarly with CB1 receptors at high concentrations. But the compound is simply too new for researchers to have had a chance to understand the specifics of its relationship to the endocannabinoid system.
So really, it's just like, it's very new. But I'm excited to see where the research goes with it. But like, honestly, how many of you guys are like, is Delta-10 going to outsell Delta-8? Yes, the demand for Delta-10 is growing. But if you take a look at the sales of cannabis products, you look at the comparison of indica versus sativa, predominantly indica products sell more.
Yeah.
Indica strains are more desired. They're purchased more because people want to relax, sleep, deal with that pain rather than, having that uplifting psychoactive feeling that's predominantly experienced with like a sativa. So time and a place for Delta. I mean, honestly, it's just like, for me, like Delta-10, like, since it's not as like, I find it a little bit less intense than like Delta-8. So like, I'm like, if I'm going to choose between Delta-8 or Delta-10, I'm more leaning kind of towards the Delta-8 because like, I still like, I don't find with like the Delta-8 when I consume it, like it doesn't knock me out. Like, yes, if I take high amounts of it, yes, I could get sleepy and, go to sleep. But like, if I'm taking a 25 milligram Delta-8 gummy, like that's solid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel great. I feel up. Like, I actually feel a little bit, I really do enjoy Delta-8. Like, for me, this is what I experience, the focus and concentration benefits. And I find it's great, in the morning. Again, you got to experiment and find what works best for you. Maybe you're like, hey, I like both of these and I use the D10 in the morning and the D8, in the evening. And you just kind of, just like how I use the D8 during the day. And then when I go home, I use the D9. So it's just finding like and experimenting and finding ones that are applicable for what you're trying to treat and also will coincide with your day-to-day lifestyle. Because that's the thing with these products. We don't want it to interrupt your lifestyle. We want it to coincide with it. So, you're more inclined to use these products. Because if you got to stop and spend 20 minutes, like skincare, like if you don't do a skincare routine and you just like pick up the koi, that may be more cumbersome than you getting into CBD and trying just like a topical. Because you got to put more time into the process of actually using and enjoying the product versus like a topical or even a tincture is just one and done. Depends, obviously, but like that's just like a generalized example. Yes, Phil McCall. I was actually talking about you last week. I go watch the episode. I gave you a shout out and I said I'm glad that Phil's not here because that means that he's just absolutely fucking busy at the dispensary.
Sure.
Go watch it, Phil. I'm super pumped for you. Yep. So Doug, that is exactly what I was going to go into. I will touch on that. Check the labs on any D10 product. You'll see D8. Yes. I've talked about that before. Ever since D10 started hitting the market, I told you guys what you will see is D8 products enhanced with Delta-10. Look at all the products on the market. They're enhanced with it. Yes, it is Delta-10 THC, but you guys are not going to see a 90% purity. At least right now, you're not going to see a 90% purity. If you see a COA with 90% purity D10 and it's no, I would question the fuck out of that. Seriously. So I'm glad that you brought that up. So the Delta-10 legality, it's just like, if your state has banned Delta-8, they're not dumb, guys. They learned their lesson. They're saying, okay, we can't generally define. We got to define all the analogs of THC. 7, 8, 10, THCO, So if they put a ban on Delta-8, put a ban on Delta-10. So those same states apply. All right. And then, yeah, here, I got this. Honestly, guys, like, so the products that you guys will really see here on out for like Delta-10, it's just like with Delta-8, you know, you guys are going to see both these cannabinoids are converted into extracts, we use all kinds of delivery methods. So you'll find cartridges, disposables, gummies, tinctures, flowers, and others. And you will often find them infused with Delta-8 and other cannabinoids. So currently you won't find any legitimate companies pushing it 80% plus Delta-10 purity like you do with D8 products. Dougie Fresh, it's like I knew you were going to comment on that. So how do you really select the best cannabinoid for your needs? Here's where it all comes down to user preference, guys. User preference, experimentation, finding out what works best for you and your personal needs. Not what works best for Eden and Cam. What works best for Dougie Fresh. What works best for Phil McCall. What works best for Robbie Fletcher. You know, you guys get the point. What works best for Lori Cam. You guys get it? Find what works best for you. Both of these cannabinoids are federally legal, non-toxic, and capable of promoting a positive experience, but in different ways from one another. The biggest question to ask yourself is, do you want a more mellow, lazy high, or one that makes you feel exhilarated? If the answer is the former, then Delta-8 THC may be the way to go. If it's the latter, then Delta-8 or Delta-10 THC is worth trying. Now you can try each one to decide which one you prefer for yourself. However, before doing so, there are some things to keep in mind. You know, talk to your doctor first before using D8 or D10, especially if you're on prescription medications. And then, you know, if given the green light, figure out which product you're interested in trying from based off the above information we provided, and then just start experimenting. All right. So yeah, you guys, a lot of times you guys are going to see Delta-10 products mixed with Delta-8. It's just like with these herb extracts, these energy pens, they're disposables. All right, it's a proprietary blend of hemp-derived Delta-8, THCV, CBN, Delta-10. All right, they got them up in here. All up in these bad boys. All right, so yeah, you guys will see that. But honestly, like, I think, like, okay, if we take it at face value and Delta-10 is more of a sativa and Delta-8 is more of an indica, what happens when you combine the two? Hybrid, right? So now you guys are seeing, like, oh, I guess it maybe does make a little bit of sense why, you know, obviously because of the potency, you know, you're not going to see the 80% D10, but it makes sense why there's a lot of Delta-8 products enhanced with Delta-10. You know, it'll be like 300 milligrams of Delta-8 and then like 50 milligrams of D10. Mm-hmm. Stuff like that. Because yes, and that is the other thing, Doug, is, you know, 6 months ago, like when D8 or D10, when I was first starting to see D10 come out and I was seeing the first kind of COAs, labs are identifying D10 as D8. So that's why another reason why companies didn't feel comfortable. Like, that's why I didn't jump into it. I was like, that's not a Delta-10 product. Like, it's enhanced with it's a full spectrum. It's enhanced with Delta-10, but it's predominantly Delta-8. So, you know, most legitimate companies are saying, you know, enhanced with Delta-10. You know, I haven't seen, I'm sure they're out there, but the companies that I deal with, I haven't seen any of them say like, oh, we got a 70, 80, 90% pure Delta-10 disposable or Delta-10 cartridge. So just be aware, cautious, look at COAs, guys. If you have questions, if you see a product and you're not sure, we are always here to be a resource for you guys. I have always told you that, you know, even if you're not buying from us, you know, it might be a little bit hurt, but I'm still going to help you. I want to help guide you and help show you or help you find the most effective product for you and your personal needs. All right. Whether you're buying that from a Wellicy.com or, you know, another website that's out there, because there are a lot of options out there. But regardless, I just want to make sure you guys are being responsible and safe when you're buying these products and, more importantly, consuming these products. All right. Robbie Fletcher, what's good, bro? Back at it again tomorrow, my man, dude. Let me know if you need anything else. Let me know how things are going. All right. Hey, Colin, Karen, over to you guys, brothers. Yep, Jake, I'll be in touch right after the live stream, bro. And we can figure out, because I believe that is what you want, is me to jump in the giveaway, which, hey, bro, I'm always down to do something with the VVS crew. Okay. Yep. There you go, Dougie Fresh. I see we're on the same page, bro. No, D10 product, that's 100% D10. Yeah. Robbie, we're all good today, bro. I got no complaints. Granddaddy Perb is dropping bad from weight, got 2 weeks, or drooping bad from weight, got 2 weeks till harvest. My man, send me some pics, bro, when you can. Phil, actually, you haven't been in here, but my babies are growing. I have 2 plants growing right now. I'm doing some auto flowers. I have a blue AK and then candy cane that I'm growing.
Candy cane.
So yeah, we'll see. I'll send you some pics when I get home. Jake, have you guys been shadow banned on Facebook? Yeah, that's why I had to create this Wellicy wellness page. Like, it's just like, dude, I would post, like, we have a few thousand, followers or likes on our Facebook page, and I would make a post and it would get to like 20 people. And I'm like, wow, that's not fucking cool. Like, thank you. I'm just getting zucked fucking hard. So yeah, Facebook is becoming shit for views now. Sad times. Yeah, which is crazy when their whole entire business model is the monetization of their audience. And the more time the audience spends on their platform, the more chances they have to monetize them. You know what fucking keeps people on Facebook for a while? People watching Wellness Wednesday and Feel Good Friday. But Zucks doesn't want that. Same with VVS. Keeps people on there for at least an hour and a half, hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. Come on, Facebook. Yeah, we dropped from 1 million reach in a year to lucky if we get 50K in a year. Yeah, it's pretty much, dude. Like, Facebook is like, I've refrained from completely. I don't even post products on there anymore. Like, I'll post blog posts, articles, informational memes. But that's it. And live streams. I don't post any product links anymore. Like, really, you know what gets you into trouble is the links. Links and images of the products, dude. It's garbage. So yeah, I'm not just gonna lay down and just bend over. If I have to keep making a new page every few months, I'm gonna keep fucking doing it, because I'm going to find a way to broadcast live to you guys so you guys can get all your cannabis education whenever you want it. Views, bro. Anything for my do the giveaway and see if it pulls the shares and views, bro. Anything for my VVS posts. Yeah, dude, I'm definitely down to. It sounds like we're both experiencing the same difficulties with reach on Facebook. So yeah, dude, if we can team up and fuck, dude, even we can get that up to 75K, it's growth. So I'm a Mr. Arnett. Hello, Joshy Poo. How are you doing, sir? Fuck Zuck. Yeah. Zucchini Man is mean. I like Zucchini Man solid. I like zucchini. I wonder if he likes zucchini bread. Fuck that guy, dude. He probably doesn't, because he's fucked. Oh, that's why I refuse to own a Facebook. Hey, Sean, I was wondering why you were always on Twitch and YouTube, but that makes sense. I mean, I am, like, honestly, I'm trying to just minimize my personal usage of Facebook. I try to just, like, get on to, like, the business page and just share Wellicy stuff. It's just fucking annoying, dude. Facebook is just, it's such a waste of time just scrolling and shit. So, I've got to go to bed soon. I'm up in 6 hours, brother. Yo, Jake, you go to bed. I'll reply to your message. So then when you wake up, 6 hours from now. So that'll be fucking 10 o'clock. So basically 7 hours from that, I'll be up. So what, 13 hours from now? I'll be up. Yeah. Well, I guess 12 hours from now, basically.
Yeah.
12 hours from right now, Jake Vaves, I will be waking up. All right? So, yeah. I get up at 5 a.m., so I don't know what time that is, but I think it's like noon or something for you. Must be nice. Getting a late start, Jake. I want to try the chocolate and get some herb gummies. Need something to help me sleep. Yo, Brian McKitterick, speaking of sleep, bro, check out these Wellicy Sleepy Time caps. CBN, bro, Sleepy Time Cannabinoid. 25 milligrams of CBN. None of that fucking melatonin shit. None of the other fillers. It's just 25 milligrams of CBN, 30 caps, 750 milligrams of CBN in the entire bottle. All right? So, you're talking about sleep. Check out the Wellicy Sleepy Time caps. Broski. Right. Ryan said, sorry for not being active right now, dealing with my office being closed. Can't say COVID while I listen. You're good, Ryan, dude. We know you're still here. We know you're still being the bouncer of YouTube. If anybody gets out of hand, you'll put them in their place, especially Mr. Arnett. I know how he likes to get a little wild on the social platforms. Josh, how long's your ban up for now? I need those. We need to chat ASAP. All right, I'll call you, bro. I'll call you, Josh, dude. Wow, dude, it's going to be nice to have a conversation with you that's not about Delta-8. I feel like you and I have been talking about this whole Delta-8 and the Delta, the tetrahydrocannabinoids for the last, 2 years in all our conversations. So it'll be nice. All right. Fizzy Lifting is shouting out to... Oh, Brian can see that. Okay, perfect. Fizzy on YouTube is saying, Brian, try the D9 compliant herb rocks, the PM ones, which are the blue, which are these bad boys. We actually just got more in stock today. Bam! All right, ladies and gents. Okay, let's move into some product testing. Okay?
Doug wants to know about the herb rocks.
Dougie Fresh, what do you want to know? Okay, herb rocks. So we'll start with the red ones. The red ones are the AM ones, okay? And this is in the entire package, all right? In the bag, they're I don't think, yeah, I got some in here. This is what they look like, Dougie Fresh, okay? The freshest of the fresh, Dougie. This is what they look like, all right? They come in little packs, and yes, they are literally like Pop Rocks. You put them in your mouth and that pop, 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 pop. It's a fun little time. It's a fun experience, okay? 15 milligrams of hemp-derived compliant Delta-9 THC, and there's 60 milligrams of caffeine in this entire thing, all right? And then on the flip side is the blue ones, which is, you guessed it, Dougie Fresh, the PM ones. And inside of that, they have 50 milligrams of compliant hemp-derived Delta-9 THC, 58 milligrams of GABA, and 2 milligrams of melatonin. The red ones are strawberry lemonade, okay? And the very classic flavor, blue raz for the PM ones, okay? Any additional questions on those, Mr. Bergman, that I can answer for you? Want to try those straw nanner B-Day cake gummies? The B-Day cake's it's split. You either love them or you don't. I think I like them. You didn't really like them, did you? Or you liked them? Yeah, I guess Cam and I both liked them. The straw nano, bro, I think they're spectacular. I mean, dude, just go watch my YouTube review. I almost flicked off my hat. I was so excited. Go watch my YouTube review video of the Straw Nana Smoothie Herb Delta-8 gummies, and you can see how excited I get about those gummies because they super duper tasty. Yep. Dougie Fresh is 0.3 Delta-9 THC by volume. Doesn't say anything about milligrams. So in the entire volume, it can only be the Delta-9 can consist of 0.3% of that. So, inside of these Dougie Fresh, these are 6 grams. The volume of this is 6 grams. So you just work it backwards, do the math that way. Then you can do it. You play it off volume. If you play the volume, it's just like Doug. For example, we have these dispensary grade soft chews. 22 milligrams of compliant Delta-9 THC. But those fucking gummies are 9-gram gummies. They're thick. You increase the volume, you can increase the milligrams. Nothing in the Farm Bill says there's a limit on the amount of Delta-9 THC. It just says 0.3% by volume or by dry weight. So you play that volume game. These are compliant products. I mean, Doug, it's like, yo, I could roll out 100-gram gummy and get you litty. And it's all hemp derived. This is all hemp derived Delta-9 as well. So, gotcha. Yeah. When I explained it that way, you're like, loophole. But it's a legal loophole. This is as black and white as it can get. You know, Delta-8, Delta-10, gray area, depending who you ask. It could be gray. Depending who you speak to, how they look at it, all right? But this compliant Delta-9 is the most plain black and white thing this hemp industry has seen. It is literally said exactly like that in the 2018 Farm Bill that was signed by Trump back in the day. Well, 2018. Not really back in the day. Well, almost.
3 years ago.
Shit! Guys, we're almost into 2022. These last 2 years. Thanks a lot, COVID. But hey, you guys have been keeping us sane here at Wellicy. We get to just, chat about hemp. But I did hear they may raise the percentage to 1%. Not sure. Yeah, Doug, I've seen that being tossed around for a little while because I think it's Switzerland. Yeah, I believe it's Switzerland where for their hemp products it's 1%. I fully support the legal limit being raised to 1%. We can make, people aren't just going to get lit, like super high, like they're just smoking 90% D9 distillate, out of a dab rig. But what it can do is it can allow us manufacturers to produce more potent and potentially more effective products. But, listen, if we're relying on the government and they catch wind of that, they can make more effective product. No. That's not allowed. These are already too effective. We're already losing too much money to the cannabis industry. Big Pharma's in our ear crying. Big Tobacco's in our ear crying. So I hope that would, but yes, Doug, I have seen that's been tossed around for the last couple of years. There's been people trying to push for that and everything. And so, I mean, if there's ever a way I can fucking sign something or vote on that, like I fully support it. Raise it to 1%. Fucking 1% flower, D9 flowering out of the dispensary, 15%. That's still 15x less potent. Like, come on. It's stupid. It's a nice loophole for us in legal states. Really doesn't matter except for those who want to get into cannabis slowly. Well, yeah, I mean, this is just by rolling these products out, it's a perfect segue to get into, especially if you're in a state where they're going to be legalizing. Well, these products would be a perfect segue to start developing relationships with those dispensaries and then eventually moving into cannabis. Doug, it's like, what I'm trying to do. Like, I am trying to get closer and closer to selling weed. Like, guys, I'm literally going out to Maine next month to just spend time at a dispensary. And medical and recreational dispensary. Because I want to learn. I want to know how to get into that. Because I don't want to just sell hemp products. I want to get in and actually sell cannabis. I want to have cannabis dispensaries. Yeah, fuck them, Fizzy, right? Let Big Pharma and Big Tobacco cry. Yeah, they can F off. Same with the FDA. They can all F off. Shh, don't tell. It's a secret. Shh. I support that as well. I support anything that's natural that can help people overcome their ailments. Yeah, listen, like, it's fucking wild, guys. The FDA, now that they're pretty much wiping out vaping by not approving PMTAs or anything. They're next up on the list is fucking Delta-8. They made a post about it saying that it's harmful, but it's never been studied. Hey, it's harmful. You know what is harmful, FDA? The opioid epidemic that we all fucking know, and you fucks aren't doing anything. Nobody's doing anything about it. Yeah, sadly, US. That's the other fucked up thing. Guys, I forgot the patent number. It's very well known, but if you search up a patent number, the US government literally owns the patent to THC that says that it has medicinal value. This is our government telling us lies. Thanks a lot, fucking Nixon, Reagan. God, I wasn't even around and I don't like those guys. Oh, I took some strong edibles once and an hour later I was looking out my window for government agents. See, but all jokes aside, there's a lot of people that they're like, okay, I want to try THC and they want the relief aspect. And they do that and then they're spending their time all fucking paranoid. That's where Delta-8, Delta-10 really come in and help these people. It gives them that feeling, but it doesn't make them feel like the fucking feds are going to start busting it. Fizzy, I can only fucking imagine. I mean, that's why I'm trying to talk about it. I've always said, we're not a vape company. We don't sell nicotine products, but my business partners in Wellicy, they used to own a large vape distribution company. And, I've personally seen the improvements and assistance from using vaping for quitting smoking. So yeah, over the last few weeks, I've been talking about this, the FDA, the PMTAs, and how they're basically eliminating the market behind the books without writing a law saying that it's illegal. It's fucked up. It really, really is. So I feel for the shops out there. I mean, I know there's shops that are just I don't know what to do. And then there's also shops that are just fuck you, FDA, show up and just write me a letter and then I'll take it down.
Yeah.
So, but people are just kind of crossing. I feel for people. So let's go ahead and try this Zenergy. All right. So if you can't tell, herb effects. So they used to be called Delta effects, but they've just recently rebranded, of course, after they sent me the package. They rebranded to Delta extracts. So it's herb. So if you go on the site, it'll be herb extracts. All right. We didn't fuck up. We had the page, we ordered it, and then they changed it. It's just annoying. That's got to be really, really annoying for people. Mr. Which is why partner and I jumped from vape device manufacturing 3 years ago. Yeah, Josh. I mean, I remember talking to you when you were getting started and everything, and you were still kind of a little bit involved, but you were definitely getting out of it because you had vape shops too. Because you still had I'm pretty sure you still had the vape shop when you and I first started talking a few years ago. That had to have been about 3 years ago. Shit, dude, you've been in my life that long. Mm-hmm. Fucking stuck. We're stuck with each other now. Our main sellers just got denied on marketing denial orders. And Josh, more to come. That's the thing is there are more to come. You want to know who's fucking good? Jewel! BS. All right, let me give this a try. What's cool? And I believe these are eye crusher devices. Eye crushers are pretty legit. There's a nice oil window on the side so you can see exactly how much oil is left. You guys can't even see that. So here. Whoa. Oh, yeah, you can. You can see it a little bit. Oh, nope, that light doesn't help. Fuck, I tried, guys. I tried. But regardless, there's a little window in there that you can see the distillate. All right. A little bit. You can see it a little. And then the light ruins it. Sorry. Yes, it's an Herb Effects, actually, John Ojeda. It's a partnership between Herb and Delta Effects. And it's not even Delta Effects anymore. It's Delta Extracts, Johnny. I know, but if they switch to TFN, then we're golden for now. Yeah, for, I'd say, about a year and a half. Especially, how people are, just, all over the interwebs. We're switching. They're watching. Those motherfuckers, they'll be like, oh, TFN motherfuckers, so yes, TFN is an alternative for a lot of companies, but there's not every brand out there can do that because it's more expensive. All right. Look, I actually use the products that we sell. And I just make them and buy them, guys. That's lemony. Or that's good. It's a good hit, too. Brian, FDA fucking dicks up / in their ass. Hey, I like that, bro. Fuck 'em. The Federal Denial Agency. Federal Dickhead Agency. I don't know. There's a bunch of them that you can come up with. But dude, I'm really hoping. I mean, Josh Arnett, Sean, you guys definitely made the very smart move of, having the hybrid shops, and then Josh eventually just going into full hemp. But I guess Josh, you had them separated. But regardless, like, you guys are definitely very intelligent for having that foresight and seeing that what's to come. And so yes, it sucks. I can't imagine just having your products that you sell, just you can't fucking sell them anymore. So I feel for you, but hopefully the hemp products and things can sustain you and help you actually grow and either sustain the vape business or move on from it. I don't know. It's sad to say, like, the fate of the vape industry is truly up in the air right now. Like, it's hanging by like a thread, because in addition to these PMTAs being denied, there's representatives that are trying to pass an absurdly high, like, fucking nicotine tax.
Yeah,
that would just make it cigarettes would be cheaper. It's ridiculous. I have this Blue Widow D8 dabs from Bloom Labs. It tastes pretty good. Ooh, okay, Matthew Ratliff. So are you dabbing on it right now, my dear lad? Did you just get it? Have you bought it before, or is this your first experience with that product? All right. Josh, Mr. Arnett, we're on the same page. GFN is going to be next. Sadly, they already tried that, and Fed Court said any form of nicotine is a controlled substance. I want to say in 2018. Yeah, so I mean, hey, I applaud the vape industry for not giving up and just going and just next thing. Like, it's crazy. Like, vaping is one of those things where, like, we should be able to have the choice to vape if we want. I'm pretty sure Nicorette or Chantix, one of those fucking smoking cessation products from, Big Tobacco or Big Pharma, whichever one fucking owns it, got recalled for having cancer-containing ingredients. What? Why are we focused on vaping? Like, fucking Chantix can't even get it right. Like, fucks. Oh my God, it's disgusting, guys. All right. And all right, this is a good product.
Yeah, it's good. Not too shabby.
7.5 out of 10 on the flavor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Say 8.
I feel uplifted. Very, very uplifted. Which one? Because it's the grape 8 for the nighttime one, and then it's like a Tango citrus, yeah, for the terpene profile for the uplift. And I can definitely taste the citrusy terpenes in there. But I feel good. I like it. I don't know. I'll have to keep chiefing on this thing and see. And what's cool about this is it is rechargeable. It does not come with a USB cord, but let's be honest. We all have those things laying around our house. We have more than we know what to do with. Yep, it's a shame what they did to the vape industry. Yeah, New York is definitely that's a bad place for vaping. New York has a straight up flavor ban. It's God. Yep, that's what I do like about these, John, is that they are rechargeable, because it can happen. These are mass produced. They're batteries, and from production to sitting there to getting to you, the lithium ion could drain, and it could die. And and if it doesn't have a rechargeable port, then you're screwed. And obviously you could call it. Like, I had a customer today. She had that same issue happen with the Rift pen. She orders from us all the time, and she got the pen. She hit it like twice or something, and she's like, it just started like blinking. And I was like, well, like, it died. I was like, you just got this like today. You started hitting it, and there's no way you could have chiefed it that quick. And I'm like, if you cheated it that quick, man, like, you got to tell me how you did. And we just started laughing. But yeah, so then I replaced it for her for free. So, it can happen with the disposable. So that's what's kind of nice about having a disposable with at least the rechargeable port. So just in case. Okay, then ironically was in the liquor store the other day and saw Sour Patch flavored vodka drinks while simultaneously being in New York that has a flavor ban because flavors appeal to the children. No, I'm 28 years old. I like to vape fucking cutie flavor. I like to vape fruity cereal flavor. That's what I like to vape. All right. So, yes, that flavor argument is such a crock of shit because if that was truly the issue, wouldn't see it in alcohol. And I want to talk about drugs. Fucking what about caffeine? What about all the children that are hyped up on fucking caffeine all day, every day? Fucking pounding Monsters and Red Bulls that are loaded with sugar. Like, let's talk about that. If we're focused on health aspects and health concerns, well, what's a leading cause of death in this? Obesity. So, it's all BS, but fucking vaping is the devil. This thing, because it delivers nicotine in a less harmful fashion without fucking carcinogens and all that garbage, it's bad. Cool. What a sweet world we live in, eh? Or the any type of cannabis edibles have to be in a non-labeled container. Is that in New York, Doug? Is that what they have to be? I just sent an IM saying that that's what I did. Easy. What did you do, Dougie Fresh? Or not Doug? I refilled. Oh, yeah. See, like, there, you can definitely do it. You can refill the disposables. Yeah. You just needed like a syringe, like a pointy syringe, a thin one, and get it up in there. Yes. Or any type of cannabis edibles had to be in a non-labeled container. Damn. Why? Because cookies appeal to the kids? I get it. You shouldn't have the fucking Cocoa Krispies fucking bird on there. Like, I get that. Like, child designed like characters and shit shouldn't be used, but it's just because it's colorful or flavored, like, doesn't make it appeal to kids. And like, also like sell it in like head shops, smoke shops, vape shops. Like, the kids aren't going in there and buying it from them. No. Because they all ID, they fucking know. You want to know where the kids are getting the vape products? Either from people that they know or the gas stations. Because they don't ID. Or they're just like, oh, he looks old enough. Cashier's like, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. So, that's crazy. Just says cherry shoes. Yeah, how about keep your cannabis where the kids can't get to it, youngsters? Exactly. Like, it's not like if it's sold in dispensaries, the kids can't they're not. I've never been to a dispensary where they were just like, oh, little 14-year-old, yeah, come on in. Like, no, they're strict as fuck.
They are.
Like, Nazi level. Like, they don't fuck around.
They have to buzz you into the actual dispensary.
Yeah, like most dispensaries, like here, you walk into the front door, they have a check-in area. There is a locked fucking door. Once they check you in and ID verify you, they scan it into their system. They hit a little buzzer and it unlocks the door, and then you can walk into the dispensary. So if it's put in these legit places, the kids aren't gonna fucking get it. Like, it's like when they're at these gas stations and shit. Yeah, that's when they get it. That's when they get the puff bars and shit at the gas stations. Yeah, Dougie Fresh. Yeah. Ever have a 13-year-old and walk into Wellicy, LL? Can I get it? It's not a 13-year-old. We've had like 17 and 18-year-olds recently come in, and you can fucking tell. You can tell because they're not good. They're all like nervous about it. Hey, like, can I get like this CBD? They literally say, can I get this CBD Delta-8? And I'm like, get the fuck out. Get out. Go back to kindergarten. Like, no, they come in here and they're like, yeah, like, can I get the Delta-8? And it's just like,
ID.
Can I see your ID? But it's hemp derived. I don't give a fuck. 21 plus. You don't want some CBD isolate, I can give you that. But if you're getting a product that causes, side intoxicating effect, there's no fucking loophole. Like, oh, I'll just go to a hemp store and get these. I mean, yes, I'm sure. Just like with the vape products, there are ways for them to get it. But it's like here at Wellicy, we ID check. It's just like when you order a compliant Delta-9 product, I'm going to follow up with you and say, hey, can you send me a picture of your ID so I can verify that you're 21 plus? It'll just be for the first time. We'll keep it on file, but it's just so we can verify. I don't want to sell to fucking kids. Go fucking eat. Like, go buy the Pop Rocks from the gas station. Like, get out of here. Like, I don't want to sell to kids. My market is not kids. Our target demographic, 40 plus. You want to predominantly skews mainly towards women. A little bit. Don't want to sell to children. Sorry. It's just not part of my business plan. There you go, John. I'll just say, yo, you want a hemp stem? John said, save the hemp stems for the kids to chew on. Like, I feel 18 is fine, but you have to follow state guidelines. You don't want to lose your livelihood. Don't get why some shops sell just for $40. Exactly. $40 isn't fucking worth it. Yes, sure, 18 plus, but like, if I'm selling a compliant Delta-9 product, yes, it's hemp derived, but it's Delta-9. So I'm going to look towards cannabis. We want to, the hemp industry, yes, we want to be a little separated, but like, we're also blurring the lines with this stuff. So since there's no regulations, I'm going to look at the next best thing that has the most regulations and has the most straightforward regulations. Cannabis! And I feel like that's the responsible thing. If I lose a couple of $40 sales to some 18, 19, or 20-year-olds, cool. For my peace of mind and for our livelihood, so Wellicy can live to fight another day, that is okay with me. Those little 18, 19, and 20-year-olds, if they can go get it out of their shop, fine. But like me, I'm not going to sell it to you. Am I wrong? Am I right? I think I'm right, but who knows? So that's what happens when you work in, when you work in an unregulated industry. Kind of just have to fucking regulate yourself. Ethics. It just comes back to ethics, like doing the right thing, the ethical thing. And I'm sorry, I don't feel like selling to Timmy Jr., who's 18 years old, is the right thing. Because you know what? You're just trying. You're not using it for the well. You know what? I forget. I'm not smoking weed at 18, 17. Like, I wasn't fucking using it for the wellness benefits. I was using it to get high. Didn't even think about like, oh, whatever. It makes me feel good, but I was still like, am I killing brain cells, bro? You know, you smoke weed, bro, it'll kill your brain cells. That was a big fucking lie that they were all told. That is why Wellicy is trusted. Thank you, Don Miller. I mean, I feel I can go to bed at night sleeping fine because I know we try to do the right thing here at Wellicy. And, I'm sorry, I don't want to sell to your children. But if you think Delta-8 is a effective product for your child's ailments, and you buy that product and you give it to them, that is your decision as an adult. It's just like with Delta-9 at dispensaries. But I'm not going to just sell to kids. All right? Those products should never be sold in gas stations. They have no idea what it is anyways. Exactly. And those gas stations are the ones, most of them are either 18 or they don't have any age requirements. Sure. Guys, there's a gas station right across the street from our office here. It's fucking dog shit product, fucking hemp bombs. Mm-hmm. Disgusting. Don't see any age restrictions on that. No. Granted, it's not Delta-8, but I was on the phone with a C-store distributor today talking to him because he wanted to get some of our products or, us to get him some products to try. And he was just like, yeah, the Delta-8, like packages, like $15 MSRP, like packs of gummies. Like that's, so yeah, I think that's where a lot of it is going is the C-store route. Like, I think it should be sold in like smoke shops, head shops, CBD vape shops, because like the people running that are already very familiar with age restrictions. I mean, shit, most vape shops now have, you must be 21 plus to enter right on the fucking door. So it's just like, and then you walk in and they check it.
Yeah.
So then it's just like, that's really that severely reduces the chances of a child or, a minor getting these products. They should not be able to get these products. All right. The best is when you card them and they're like, Fizzy said the best is when you card them and they're like, I forgot my ID. What was one said? Some guy said he bought some like herb gummies, or it was a compliant Delta-9 product regardless, nonetheless. And Cam emailed him asking him for his ID for verification. And he's like, well, like it's a hemp product. Like I bought this from the other company, the manufacturer, and they didn't ID me. And Cam's like, okay, well, that's them. This is Wellicy, and we're asking you send a 21 plus ID to verify your age. And he's like, well, I just lost it. Like, I don't have a passport. Like, can I send you my girlfriend's ID? And Cam's like, no, like, I need your ID. So we just refunded him the order. We refunded the order to him. We didn't ship out the product to him. He could have been 21 plus, but it's like, I can't have that verification. What if I'm audited 10 years down the road and they're like, were you, even when you didn't have these rules, were you still trying to do the right thing? Yes, I fucking was. Look at this. Bitch. I don't want to be able to do bitch. So, right. Wait, LOL. Hemp bombs is shit. I'm sorry, Doug. Did I just hurt your favorite brand's feelings? I know how much you love hemp bombs, Doug. Like, I know. I remember you saying that, Doug. Like, I remember like when we were first taught, like when you first came on here, like hemp bombs, like that was like, especially like when I was really getting started in Wellicy, like hemp bombs is kind of all over, like in the C stores and everything. And there is just all this negative shit that came out about it. And so, yeah, now when I see that gas stations, it's just like hanging out, it's almost like the package is like, hey man, like pick me up. Like so neglected. People are finally starting to learn. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. This has been a very engaging episode. This has been like the most engaging episode we've had in a while. I'm going to just keep pushing it to all these platforms. So when we have all these people feeding in and everything, give me a call. Dude, if you want to hear a funny story about an idea, give me a call. I'll give you a call, Sean. It's always good to chat with you, my man. And I'm still working on getting on the pricing. I do have the pricing on the gummies for you, but I'm just waiting to get the final updated pricing on the broad spectrum distillate, my dear sir. So I'll get that for you. Back in the day, they were the first CBD gummy I ate, hemp bombs. Yeah, they went the C-store distribution route. They just went everywhere. And then people were like, just back in the day, you saw CBD like, word. Before it was just like before you started hearing about like quality, not all CBD is created equal, what you need to look for in a product. Then when people started looking at it, they're like, fucking hemp bombs, what the fuck? Yeah. So, right. I still love your apple tincture is still my favorite. Well, Matthew Ratliff, you are a darling for saying that. Well, we don't have any plans of discontinuing the apple CBD oil. Probably discontinuing like the lower milligrams, like the 250. Probably keep the 500, obviously the 1,000, and then maybe if in the future do like 1,500 or 2,000 milligram. But right now I'm kind of focused on, I definitely want to roll out a more concentrated full spectrum tincture, and then, just other product lines that we are looking at and working on kind of based off of, market trends and everything, because that's the beauty of this market. It's always changing. Okay. Yep. I think they were one of those companies that got nailed about labeling more than what was in that package. Yeah, I think you're right about that, Dougie Fresh. And hemp bombs is very inconsistent on their lab results. Well, then, everybody, shall we do a little bit of a giveaway today? What do you guys think? You can do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right. Hold on. Thank you, Ryan. I just saw your comment from a little while ago. It's funny. I stumbled across it right as I was taking a little bit of a sip of some water. Okay. All right, great. Getting an HR email in 2 hours. They just confirmed the cause. Hey, dude. Well, hopefully things get resolved for you, Ryan. All righty here. So let me see. I'm going to type out the giveaway options. One. Oops. Let's see. Shirt. 2. Hold on. And then don't worry, guys. I'm just typing out the giveaway right now. And then and then number 4. What was it? Oh, the disposable. We're thinking of. I was thinking of the giveaways. All right. Regular water or Wellicy water? It's actually just regular water today. You know, gotta stay hydrated. Trying to drink my gallon of water per day. I don't know. It's all right, I guess. Minus having to piss so much. Yeah. Like, it's just like, oh my goodness gracious. John said, Cam, what up, baby boy?
Hey, John.
What a darling face he is. Right, let me see. I'll paste that. Okay. So there's the giveaway options. Okay, everyone. All right. Let me see. Actually, I do need to pull up my giveaway thing. Bro, what the fuck is that? Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Keep on flooding the comments. Keep on asking me questions. Josh Arnett, I'll give you a call after as well. And then, yeah, buddy, we can get this going. Let me wait. More messages. Benji, I'm back again. Welcome back, Benji. Oh, herb rocks. Yeah, you like how? Yeah, they can't be pop rocks because they're right on my desk. Will you hand me those pot rocks? Like, see, this is something that I am not fully. So, herb rocks, this is how you do it. We get what you're trying to do without ripping off the name. Alternatively, there is this. Let's just change one letter. These are Delta-8 pop rocks or pot rocks. Sorry. And I feel like it looks a little bit like the logo too. That is branding that I don't fully agree with. But not my company, not my design team, not my legal bill that I have to pay. So, yeah. There's that. Haven't started yet. I have my 64. Yeah, Brian, you got to be drinking, bro. You need to be drinking. All right. Okay, let's wait. Do you have the vape? Okay, you do. I was like, did I lose it?
Yeah, Lori, it was good. Tastes like a lemon head.
What, this?
Yeah.
It's very citrusy.
Tastes like a lemon.
It's very, very, very citrusy. Like, I enjoy it. Okay, then, guys. Let's get it started. Oh, wait, I guess. Did I pull this up? Where's this? Okay. I just had to make sure. Right. My boy, Dougie Fresh. You're still here. Winner, chicken dinner. Dougie Fresh. Eden, you hitting a dab with me? I don't have a dab rig here. Oh no, well, I do, but it's in my car in the parking lot. So I'll hit this, dude. I'll hit the pen. Ready? There we go. Yep. All right, Dougie Fresh. Which prize do you want? My dear sir. Yes, you did, Dougie Fresh. Yeah. That's why I was like, yo, Dougie Fresh. I know I like to just shout out your name randomly, but this time it was to announce that you were the winner of today's giveaway. Smoke, puff, puff. Yes. There you go, bro.
Oh,
honestly, it kind of like, it reminds me of lemon fruity pebbles.
Do you want the PM or the AM ones, Doug?
AM or PM, bro? I think I put AM, but you could choose AM or PM, bro. Thanks, Craig. And honestly, dude, I'm just here just to engage. Like, this community is sick, guys. Like, we're all stoners. We all like cannabis. Like, it's sick just being able to have this time every single week where we can get together and just shoot the shit and have a good time, not be super serious. And unless I'm ranting, obviously, that's the only time we're serious. And just have a good time and just talk about cannabis. Because maybe you don't have this opportunity in your IRL. Since we're online, IRL. There's not, maybe your group, your family, or, you just can't openly communicate about it. And, maybe this is the time where you can voice that and feel free and not judge. So I hope you guys feel that way about the live streams and this community of Wellicy as a whole. So yeah, perfect. All right, Herb Rocks AM, we got you. Yeah, and they did a fucking Pringle bag fill, or the Pringle can fill. Where they give you the this big, but it's only filled with this much Pringles. Yeah, it literally goes down to here. These are Herb Rocks or Pot Rocks.
There's the top. This is where it's filled to.
Yeah, this
little,
and then the rest of this is air. So I mean, it looks cool, but
didn't need to make it this big.
This is what they are. So,
they put Best Buy date.
Lori Kim said, can't talk to people. I know about CBD, so I love it here. Well, perfect. And that's all I want. Even if it's just, this is your time to just hang out and chat cannabis. Like, let's do it, guys. That's why I'm going to keep doing this. No matter if we're shadow banned by Facebook, I'm going to create multiple pages. I don't care. One day, maybe if I had to fucking have 12, if I'm streaming to 12 different Wellicy pages, like, fine. Like, you know what? Whatever it takes for me to just get our message out there, spread wellness, as I like hiccup. But, I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for following us around to these different pages. Thank you all for supporting us for all these years. You guys are truly incredible. Dougie Fresh, I still got your info as long as it's still the same, but I don't believe you moved. So, yeah.
I will at least email him and grab his ID and stuff, just so I can put it under his system.
Yeah, Doug, just because, can we just have your you might as well just send me an email to Cameron@wellicy.com, or you do hello at Wellicy, but do Cameron@wellicy.com. Just send a picture ID, Doug. If you can do that, dude, just so we can have it in our system, we're good. People asking how much those are.
I was looking to see how much they were because I'm like, this is one serving. Like, how much?
$12 for this bag.
Oh, you pay $1 a calorie.
$1 a calorie, baby. Thank you for all you do, Mr. Eden. Enjoy the dihydrogen monoxide. Always, my dear lad. And I've learned so much. Thank you, Eden. Yes, that's why we're here. Like, we're always here for you guys. Any questions you have. I like these live streams. It's why I'm always here. Well, we appreciate you guys so much because, well, if you guys didn't show up, well, I wouldn't have anything to talk to. Trey Allen, my dear sir. Cameron. There's an E in there. Yep. Cameron. I like. I should make it. That it's probably just like when people say Eden. It probably like when people say Cameron. It probably pisses them off. Maybe not as much as when people say Eden, Ethan.
I've heard it all.
I'm like, bro, Eden. I'm like, you know that little book, like the Holy Bible? It's literally in there. You know, the Garden of Eden, and the how full are the herb rocks? Oh, let me show you, Brian McKitterick, how full these herb rocks are. Okay. Lori Cam, yes, I have. Honestly, every night, Lori, after I'm done working, I turn my desk chair over and I open up my grow tent and I spend about 10 to 15 minutes with my little babies, speaking to them, watering them, you know, having good times. So, Brian McKitterick, for size reference, okay? 100 milligrams of Delta-8. This has 15 milligrams of compliant Delta-9, all right? The herb rocks go up to, up to here.
Lower your hand. No, you're, I'm just saying because it's not.
Oh, yeah. So it'd be like right here. So, yes, there's still some pop. It's about half. So that's filled. This part's filled. This part's empty, all right? Whereas this is just barely anything. Like they probably should have taken this and put it into this. This is a great size. You know, they tell you, what is this, 2 servings? Yeah, they say this is 2 servings. You know, if you're not very familiar with how Delta-9 works with you, or, you know, even if you're like Delta-8's like, woo, good, and you want to try these, I would recommend starting out with half. Because it's 15 milligrams in the entire package. Yeah. And you got to think most, like when you go to the recreational dispensary, serving size is 10 milligrams of Delta-9. Out here at least. Yeah. And I think that's the responsible way to do it. I don't like it because I'm a big boy. Give me 100 milligrams. But I understand why. Right. They are in my cart now. Wait, LOL, was the spelling right? Which spelling?
John.
Oh, no, Doug. Yeah, no, the spelling was incorrect. It's Cameron. You said Cam. And then you did Cam and then Ron put together.
If you want.
Yeah, Cam will put it in there. But yeah, it'll just be. They're good. They're in my cart now. Yeah, and guys, I'm just letting you know, anytime you buy a compliant Delta-9 product, if it's your first time buying it, even if you've bought from us 37 times, I am just going to have to ask you just to send me a copy of your ID, just for our records. I just got to ask you once. So then it's in our system. I put it into your account, and then we're good. All right? Yes, exactly like that, Dougie Fresh. You're good, my dear lad. Okay, then, guys. We need a Wellicy Wellness Wednesday on dehydrated. Yeah, about staying hydrated, bro. All right, guys. That's it, then. If you need anything, feel free to reach out. I would definitely go check out the Wellicy Delta-8 products. You might be pleasantly surprised. You know, no coupon required, guys. A nice little special sale for you guys if you want to pick up some of those Wellicy Delta-8 products. So have a great night, guys. We will see you all on Friday for Feel Good Friday. Thank you all for hanging out with us.
Bye,
we
guys.
love you. Have a good night. Josh Arnett, we will be in touch, and Sean will be in touch as well. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Boom.